Chapter 2. Animal World. Animal Groups. Have you ever wondered about the names of groups of animals? Some animals live individually, some live in pairs, but many animals live in groups. Living in a group can have its advantages. Some animals such as lion and wolves hunt in a group, making it easier to catch prey that may be difficult to catch if they were on their own. Other animals save energy by living and moving in groups, such as ducks who ride in another duck's slipstream when migrating, or some birds which huddle together in water to avoid losing excessive heat. Living in a group can also offer some protection from predators and also make it easier for animals to breed. A group of lions is called a pride. A pride of lions constantly changes as new litters of cubs are born and young male lions reach maturity at about 3 years of age and leave the pride. The size of the pride can also change in times of plenty. It can be as big as 20 or 30 members, but during harder times, number gets reduced. A group of crows is called a murder or flock. Although crows usually forage for food separately, in autumn, fall and winter, they will often gather together when it's dark into huge groups to roost. The size of this group can be less than 100, but it is often tens of thousands and sometimes more than 1 million. Fish live in a group called a school. Ants live in still larger groups called a colony. A group of owls is called parliament. Animal behavior. Animal behavior is the expression of an effort to adapt or adjust to different internal and external conditions. That is, behavior can be described as an animal's response to a stimulus. It involves investigating the relationship between animals and their physical environment as well as to other organisms, and includes such topics as how animals find and define resources, avoid predators, choose mates and reproduce, and care for their young ones. Shy animals. Throw some rice or breadcrumbs in the open. You will see that birds, squirrels, and other small animals come to it. Observe carefully them. You will notice that all birds and animals do not come near the food until you are around. They are shy. They pick the food only when there is no one. Some animals like deer, rabbit, and hare are shy by nature. They run away as they hear unusual sounds or see humans. Rabbit, deer, shy animals. Friendly animals. Some animals like cows, pigeons, and dogs are friendly by nature. When you give them food, they immediately come to eat it and mix up with you. Farm animals such as goats, hens, and ducks are also friendly by nature. They are not afraid of people and move around the farm freely. Dolphins and fishes are also friendly sea creatures. Pigeons are friendly by nature. Animals, babies love to play. All animal babies enjoy playing. You must have seen the dog and cat fighting with each other. Sometimes they roll over or pull and push each other. Babies of wild animals also play with each other. Give and take relationship. Have you seen birds sitting on the back of a cow? These birds are cattle egrets. The birds that ride on the backs of giraffes, rhinoceroses, and oxen are called oxpeckers. These two types of birds eat insects which live on the skins of animals. In return, they warn with shrieks when they see an enemy. A little fish, remora, lives attached to a shark and eats small creatures that live on the shark's body. Oxpeckers, little fish eating small creatures. Ears of animals. Animals' ears can be unbelievably large like the African elephant's or very tiny like gerbil's ear. Horse ears are the same size or dogs have diverse ears. The shape of outer ear can improve its functionality. For example, long ears of hares help them to increase their range of hearing to avoid predators. The elephants have large external ears to hear and to fan themselves. Donkeys, rabbits, and giraffes also have big ears. Although the hippopotamus is a big animal, it has small ears. Many birds, reptiles, and fish do not have visible outer ears. They have well-developed middle and inner ears. Birds have tiny holes on both sides of their head. These are covered with feathers. Birds are known for their melodic calls, which they use to communicate with other birds, so they must have great hearing. Lizards also have small holes on their head. Octopus, crab, seahorse, ladybug. Invertebrate animals such as insects and sea creatures do not have ears at all. Some, like sponges, are primitive, simple animals that do not need hearing, smell, or taste senses and therefore lack those sense organs. Baby hair of animals. The body of animals is also covered with skin, just like our body is covered with skin. The skin has hair. Some animals like yaks, musk, oxen, and bears have long hair on their skin. They live in very cold areas. Their long hair keep them warm. Animals like cows and buffaloes have short hair as they live in not so cold areas. The different colored hair on an animal's skin is reason to the different design on an animal's skin. The leopard has spots on its body. Tigers have a striped coat. This helps them to hide in the bushes to chase their prey. All animals do not have hair on their body. Fish and snakes have scales. Usually animals which have external ears also have hair on their